I just want to let you know that you have made an excellent decision by clicking on this video. This video is long, but it is epic, and it has been in production for years. It is, in a way, the quintessential video that is behind how God's true big picture of signs, patterns, and connections works. I know that you will appreciate greatly this video. Beyond the fact that there is a ton of amazing information that you will not hear in any of the other videos, there is also some extremely important information in this video. This will sound very strange, but in 2018, God demonstrated a stunning parallel of signs with the timing of events in the book of Joshua in the Bible. And this most amazing parallel of signs is a prophecy that is predicting that President Trump will die from a heart attack on December 12th, 2024. Trump's death will be the last Trump sign, a massive prophetic sign that is warning that God's judgment is about to befall the nation. Trump's death from a heart attack will symbolize the state of the Union and America's spiritual condition, which is heart disease towards God. Besides what I am about to explain, the proof that these predictions were made ahead of time is the date that YouTube says this video was posted, and videos can't be edited once they are posted. Additionally, what documents that these predictions were made ahead of time are these emails that are timestamped by Google, as well as these PDF documents that were created by a company named Forensic Notes. If you are skeptical, email me and I will forward these to you. The majority of this video was produced in June of 2019. However, the information in this video is more relevant than ever. In fact, in terms of God teaching how his true big picture of signs, patterns, and connections works, this video is arguably the most important video on this channel. This video is long, but I am positive you will agree it is more than worth your time. Make sure you watch all of this video. I will explain this parallel of signs with the timing of events in the book of Joshua that occurred in 2018. And this will demonstrate how this countdown to Pentecost on May 27, 2018 is pointing to the day that President Trump will die from a heart attack on December 12, 2024. President Trump is God's trumpet that he uses to highlight and confirm his signs. The word trump in archaic English means trumpet or the sounding of a trumpet. Donald Trump was born on a Sabbath day, and the portion of Torah that was read in synagogues on the day that Trump was born was the passage from the book of Numbers, in which God commanded the making of trumpets. Trump was born exactly 23 months, which happens to be exactly 700 days before Israel was reborn, and God used Trump in prophetic signs regarding the restoration of Israel. Donald Trump chose his running mate Mike Pence, and their two names, Trump-Pence, hints at trumpets. Trump's presidency, including his election campaign, was synonymous with his border wall of security. Before the walls of security collapsed in God's judgment on ancient Jericho, the Hebrews blew trumpets. Before the walls of security collapsed in God's judgment on the ancient city of Jericho, the Hebrews marched around Jericho's walls of security 7 times over 7 days, while 7 priests blew 7 trumpets. This was a 3 sets of 7. In the book of Revelation, which describes God's judgment in the end times period, there are also 3 sets of 7 judgments. When the Hebrews blew the trumpets at Jericho, it was an announcement from God of judgment on the city of Jericho. Likewise, President Trump's presidency was an announcement of judgment on the nation of America, God's Gentile nation and the only other nation in history besides Israel that was founded on a relationship with God. This is why President Trump's election campaign and presidency were synonymous with his border wall of security, and why on the first day of his presidency, on Inauguration Day, President Trump was exactly 70 years, 7 months, and 7 days old, which was 3 sets of 7 and paralleled the 3 sets of 7 in the book of Joshua. Through the symbolic very beginning of Trump's presidency, God announced judgment on the nation. Joshua, the leader of the Hebrews, led them around the walls of security 7 times over 7 days, while 7 priests blew 7 trumpets. On the day that President Trump was elected by 77 electoral votes, the leader of Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, had been in power for exactly 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days. The direct parallel with the timing of events in the book of Joshua that climaxed on May 27th was essentially a countdown to the day the walls fell on Jericho and judgment began. No other Old Testament book compares to the book of Joshua in providing us insight into the book of Revelation. Although appreciation for the book of Joshua has been lost in our time, this Old Testament book held prominence among the gospel preachers and teachers in the early church. There is a link in the description box to a must-read short essay titled, "Is Joshua's Battle at Jericho the Dramatic Key to John's Revelation?" The typology in the book of Joshua is key to understanding the book of Revelation. The following is a list of the typology parallels between the 2 books. Both books begin with the appearance of the divine warrior from heaven with sword drawn, and Joshua and John falling at his feet. This divine warrior has come to wage war against the great city, Jericho, and Mystery Babylon. Following this, the instructions to the 7 churches to leave behind their uncleanness and to prepare themselves for holy war, that they might receive their inheritance in the bridal city, parallels the circumcision of the Hebrews after crossing the Jordan River. The battle plan proceeds with 3 sets of 7s. The 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 vials of judgment parallel the 7 trumpets the 7 priests blew after marching around Jericho 7 times. The 2 witnesses parallel the 2 spies against the city. Fiery judgment overtakes Babylon the Great, but before it is burned, the call for God's people to come out of her is sounded. They, like the harlot Rahab, are rescued from the city that is the mother of harlots. Their scarlet clothes have become white as snow, as they leave their old lives to become espoused to the Lord. This parallels Rahab's scarlet cord identifying her location in the city, and her leaving her old life for a proper marriage among God's people in the new city. Those rescued will inherit the New Jerusalem on the banks of the Crystal River, where there are 12 foundations made of precious stones. This parallels the 12 stones arranged by the 12 chiefs of the 12 tribes after the Hebrews crossed the Jordan River. Within the biblical world, history is prophecy. Therefore, Joshua, as the first book listed among the books of the prophets, the Nevi'im, should not be overlooked for its interpretive value in approaching Revelation. The great redemptive themes in the book of Joshua make this Old Testament book the most magnificent and perhaps the most typical book of Jesus. It is the saving name of Joshua, Jesus, which is given to the one who rescues those caught in notorious sin like Rahab. Rahab is a type for the Gentile church. Rahab was blessed with faith that was justified through her deed of hiding the spies. Rahab in turn rescued others in her family from destruction, as we the church in turn rescue others from destruction. This insight into the book of Revelation that we receive through the overlap and typology in the book of Joshua is why the Lord has provided for us signs that directly parallel the timing of events in the book of Joshua. Some social media sites have a maximum length for videos that can be posted, and so I need to cut this video into 2 parts. Click on the link to watch the remainder of this video. You can also find this link in the description box below this video. Make sure you watch the remainder of this extremely important video that is posted on a different channel than the one you are watching now. The link to the rest of this video is in the description box below this video. If the link is not in the description box below this video, visit Odysee.com, which is spelled Odyssee.com. On Odysee.com, in the search bar, type the name of my channel, Harris Crash Prediction. Then go into the channel by clicking the channel name, Harris Crash Prediction. Once you are on the channel's homepage, then click Content. Then use the channel's search box. This is different than the Odysee.com search box. Search for this video by typing the same video title as the title of the video you are currently watching. Alternatively, for more information on how to find this video, visit the website harriscrashprediction.com. Hopefully you at least found this introduction video to be interesting, and if so, please leave a like and a comment and upvote the video, and please help this video to go viral by sharing it with everyone you know and sharing it everywhere in social media.